Well, I am about to build my own fuel polisher because I am sick and tired of having to clean sludge out of our fuel lines while underway.
One look in your eyes and I find it. When you leave in my mind I rewind it. When you got it this good, you don't fight it.
Now, the main components of a fuel polisher are a filter, a fuel transfer pump. Well, I think that's really all components, that and a hose. Now, you can buy these things online. In fact, they cost $1,005 on Amazon for a fuel polisher with a Raycor and a fuel pump. I built this for $125. So, well, I didn't build it yet, but I'm going to. What I have here is it's a Raycor, but it's a Chinese knockoff of a Raycor. I'm saying it's not maybe quite the quality of a Raycor, but it's really darn close. It was $60 online. And it comes with a filter, and the filters cost 20 bucks. So this is basically $40. I got one of these pumps, Obla Gogi pump, I don't know, probably Chinese as well, I don't know. This thing was $50. Fuel transfer pump and some fuel line, just some rubber fuel hoses. And it came with all kinds of fittings and things like that too, so I'm not entirely sure I have everything I need. I hope I do. If not, I'll be running out to the store. But I'm gonna get this thing together and I'm gonna polish me some fuel. Okay, so I decided to mount the new fuel polisher right here above the switching line, just because that'll be the easiest way for me to be able to pull from any tank and send it back to any tank. So because they're right down here. So we'll see how this works. Okay.
Okay, so what's happening here?
Okay, well, I am taking fuel out of the pickup for the aft tank for the starboard engine. I could have chose the port engine too, it doesn't really matter. And I'm pulling it through the Raycor via that pump over there. And the pump is sending it back, and I'm sending back to the same tank via the other engine's pickup for that tank. I could have used the returns too. There's multiple ways I could have done this, but the point is I want to send the fuel back to the tank that it's coming from.
Oh, it's filling up.
Yep.
Is it supposed to?
Yeah, it's going to fill all the way up, and there's a Raycor filter in here.
Okay. See any of those little devils in there?
No, but we should at some point if this works. Everything seems to be working good. I don't see any leaks. There's a possibility I could set something like this up to be permanent while we're running the engines. I'm not sure if I'm going to do that yet or not. If I take the time to polish the fuel, before big trips, I really wouldn't have to do it. But it's a possibility. But for right now, this is good. I'm going to polish out that aft tank, and I'm not going to be able to get everything out. Obviously, the pickup, however low it goes, I'm only going to get that. So, but this is definitely going to help, and I'll know for sure if I start seeing junk in there.
Yeah. Roger out.
Now, in addition to polishing the fuel, I want to try to clean the tank out if I can. And well, unfortunately, this is the access to our tank. Let's see if I can give you a little better shot here. As you can see, kind of, maybe. I don't know, let me get this out of the way. There is a fiberglass tank with what looks to be a brass plate on it. And there are, I don't know what there are, 15 slotted screws all the way around it. And the slotted screws are, I assume, brass. I cleaned out one of them here. And I'm trying to take them out, but it's not happening. It's basically, I'm stripping the screws. So, the only way to get that plate off is going to be to drill it off. And I'm trying to avoid that. So I took the sending unit out. You can see there's a hole right there. That was for the fuel sending unit for the gauges up on the helm. And I took that out, and I'm going to put a shop vac hose down there and see if I can suck out what is remaining in the tank that can't be picked up by the pickups. We'll see how that goes. Okay, well this is some of the fuel that we sucked out with the shop vac, and you can see slime.
That's a big.
Yeah, so. What Lynn and I didn't film, well, or actually what we forgot to film, was what we did with all that sloppy, junky fuel. We took those 1-gallon jugs of dirty fuel and we poured them into a 5-gallon water cooler jug. And then we let it sit for about a week. And what happened was all the dirty algae and everything just settled right down to the bottom, maybe an inch at the bottom of this, and all the fuel up top was all perfectly fine. So we siphoned that fuel off, and then we ran it through the polisher and put it right back into the tank. And then instead of having 5 gallons of dirty fuel to dispose of, all we had was really about a quart of sludge after everything was all said and done. So thanks for watching. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and next week I'm going to get back to our trip, and I believe we are heading to Little Harbor in the Abacos. So see you then.